Hi, it's Sylvester, and my name, kind of controversial. I'm not Italian. As far as I'm aware, I'm Irish and German. On my mom's side, they came from Newfoundland, so I'm assuming they were of Irish descent. And my dad's side is German. So again, I'm Irish and German. I am in no way Italian, and the name Sylvester is aggressively Italian. It's a very Italian name. And I did not think of that when I chose the name for myself. If you don't know, I'm a trans man. I was not born with the name Sylvester. My parents did not give me that name. I gave it to myself in my mid 20s. And again, when I chose the name, I chose it because I liked it, because it's unique. I have never met another Sylvester, and because I like the way it sounds. A lot of people, when they choose a name, when they come out and they choose a new name, oftentimes they will choose like the quote unquote gender swapped version of their name. So for example, my name that I was born with was Stephanie. And so a lot of people who come out as trans would go with the name Steven, because Steven is like the male version of Stephanie. But I was kidnapped and abused by a man named Steven, so I don't particularly like that name. So I did not want to go with that name. So I had it down to two names. It was either going to be Sebastian or Sylvester. I liked both of those names quite a bit. And a lot of people call me Sebastian. Like, a lot of people think that my name is Sebastian, which is just kind of weird because, like, why? You know, it's like, do I just look like a Sebastian? I guess so. But like, I was so close to choosing the name Sebastian. I went with Sylvester instead for a couple reasons. One is because Sylvester has the same number of syllables and the same number of letters as my dead name. Stephanie, 9 letters. Sylvester, 9 letters. Both have 3 syllables. Sylvester, Stephanie. Like, it just seemed like it was perfect. Like the universe was trying to tell me this is the name you should go with. Also, because I like Sylvester the cat, but I'm not like a huge fan of Sylvester the cat. I mean, I know I've watched Sylvester and Tweety Bird at some point in my life, but like the memory is very vague. So I'm not a massive Sylvester the Cat fan, but when people think Sylvester, they either think Stallone or the cat. When people think Sebastian, they often think of the crab from The Little Mermaid. And I mean, I was a huge fan of The Little Mermaid when I was a kid. It was my favorite movie for a long time. I really loved it. But I wasn't a huge fan of the crab. He wasn't my favorite character. When people thought of me, I wanted to be associated with a cat rather than with a crab. You know? Like, I like cats. I'm really into cats. So I wanted my name to remind people of a cat instead of a crab. And I know that nowadays when people hear the name Sebastian, they often think of Sebastian Stan. And I do like Sebastian Stan, other than the fact that he was in that show about Pamela Anderson. And, you know, we don't have to talk about that. That was problematic for a number of reasons. But, you know, Pamela Anderson made it very clear that she did not want that show to be made. And they made it anyways. Doesn't matter. The point is, I chose Sylvester because it felt right. And I was not thinking about the fact that I wasn't Italian. I wasn't thinking about the fact that this name does not reflect my ancestry. I was not thinking about the fact that this is actually cultural appropriation. Choosing a name for myself that is from a different culture than the one that I belong to is cultural appropriation. And the thing about Italians is that a lot of them are really protective of their culture. And I was accused by one person of pretending to be Italian, or like trying to catfish people into thinking that I was Italian. And I'm not trying to do that. That is not my intention, and that was never my intention when I chose the name Sylvester. I'm not trying to trick anyone, and I'm not trying to pretend that I'm Italian, but I do see how it would come across that way, and I do understand that it is, at the end of the day, problematic that I chose that to be my name. I don't know where Sebastian comes from. I'm not sure what culture that name belongs to. And then, like, as soon as I came out as trans, well, not as soon as, shortly after I came out as trans, I did a photo shoot and like, I really liked how the photos turned out because I thought I looked really manly. I used contour powder like I just put contour powder all over my face, and like it was like borderline brown face. Like I don't that wasn't my intention. I just wanted to look tan because I thought I looked too pale and people made fun of me for being pale, and so I just wanted to look tanned. So I put contour powder on my face. That plus the fact that my name was Sylvester, like it looked like I was pretending to be Italian. Like it straight up seemed like I was absolutely trying to catfish people into thinking I was Italian. And again, that was not my intention. I just wanted to look tan, and I just like the name Sylvester. And the way I've kind of justified the fact that I named myself Sylvester is because I am half German. Saint Sylvester's Day is New Year's Day in Germany. So the name Sylvester is, I've looked it up, and it's like somewhat popular in Germany. You know, it's not like the most popular German name, but Sylvester, there are some Sylvesters in Germany. I also liked the meaning of the name Sylvester because it means wild, like and or like the woods, the wilds, and like I'm kind of wild. I'm like a wild guy, you know what I mean? And so like I'm untamed, right? And like that felt like really, I liked it. I just really liked it. I felt like it suited me quite a bit. So yeah, I just liked the name. So I guess this is an apology video, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm not gonna change my name again. I'm Sylvester, and I'm always gonna be Sylvester. What is done, but I am sorry. I know that's problematic. I didn't know any better at the time, and now I do, and so I understand that it is cultural appropriation, and that is not cool. And so if you are somebody who is thinking about changing your name, remember to really think about that. Remember that you don't want to be culturally insensitive with the name that you choose, so learn from me. Anyways, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay frosty. Bye.